Hey guys, I'm going to start this second video on this Yamaha G22. This one I'm going to be doing the lift kit. So I've got the front A-arms here, and I already have the wheels off. And so what I'm going to do now is start by removing the front bumper. It just has a 12 millimeter bolt on each side, so we'll do that real quick and get it taken off. The front bumper is removed, and so now what I need to do is remove the lower shock bolt. I need to get a punch and a hammer and remove the bolt in here. There's supposed to be a cotter pin down at the bottom. This one does not have it, so I'm just gonna be able to knock it all the way through. There's a little cap. I need to remove the cotter pins here on these two, and there's bolts on the back side right there. You can see them right there in the middle. There's two of them. So right here, and just do the same thing on the other side with this lower shock bolt, and then banging out that bolt right there. So it shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna go get all my tools and we'll get moving on that. Well, I decided to skip from the front to the back. The back looks a little easier. And also I want to get the wheels on this so I can move it just a little bit back because I got it too close to the front of my garage here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rear real quick. All I have to do is get this piece in there. And so what it's gonna entail is loosening this top shock bolt. I do have a jack underneath the axle here in the differential, and so I'm just going to undo those and let that thing kind of sag down, and then I will install this new piece right here. And so it's going to install like this. Let's see if I can hold it in here so you can kind of get the idea. So it's going to go like that. It's going to connect to where the shock is right now, and then the shock is going to go to that bottom ear right there on this little frame. So yeah, get that going. I'll get these two bolts undone, and then let the little assembly there just kind of hang out on top of the jack, and I'll lower it real slowly. But yeah, I think we're ready to go on that. Well, I wanted to give you guys an update. I was doing the rear suspension for the lift kit here, and I decided that this big dump bed and the frame for that and the little cover for back here and the bumper were all getting in the way. So I decided to go ahead and remove all that. And so I've got the bracket for the sway bar that's going to mount right up here. I've got the hole right there. I might have to enlarge the hole, we'll see. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to get started on this right here, the sway bar next. Then I'll undo the shocks, and I should be able to slowly lower it down with my jack right there. So, just a quick update for you. I'm gonna get in here with a 14 millimeter socket and then a wrench to do both shocks. And that should be all I need for right here. I got the shocks undone and they're just hanging there. So now I'm ready to get to this part right here where I can add the new mount. Man, look over there. Got a storm about to come in. It's getting pretty dark. That's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna add this in here. Got the hardware right here. Stick it through, mount it, and then we'll get those shocks hooked up to the little ears on the bottom of this. All right, the frame brace thing here is in, and so are the shocks. I've got them most of the way installed on the bottom. I'm gonna have to kind of lift up the axle and all that to get it going. Let's see. I removed the sway bar, and now I'm getting this little bracket here on. This just mounts where the sway bar bolts are. Then I have a bolt that comes through, right here, that I'm gonna have to wait until I put the bumper cover and all that, or not bumper cover, but the little cover here on. And then the sway bar is going to connect to there, and then those will connect back together. All right guys, after lots of swearing and being grumpy, I have one wheel on the back here. I made a mistake when I lowered the axle and everything to not put anything underneath it, and so it was really hard for me to get this thing back up in the air. Yeah, it was super difficult because you have the sway bar. This bar right here stays on the axle, and that was in the way getting me from being able to get my jack over there. So when you lower this, I recommend putting some wood or just something that can kind of come just a little bit off the ground. You don't need a jack stand like I have over there, but something just to keep it from laying flat on the ground. So that's my word of advice for you. Because otherwise, when you go to lift this thing up too, the axle and the body kind of drift apart from each other. So it takes a little bit of wiggling to get it all back together. So right now I'm just going to get this bolt in. It's kind of being a pain. So I'm going to get my hammer and kind of get that through. Got this here. So I'm going to tighten these up. We'll get the other wheel on and then move off to the front. All right, guys, I got the rear wheels on and everything. Everything is tightened back up. This is all good to go. However, I'm messing with the front right now, and it is being a pain. I cannot get these spindle bolts out. Tried heat, tried cold, tried chemicals, tried banging on it, and I just cannot get it out. So I might just have the entire thing replaced here, because I'm taking these A-arms out. I can get the hub off, and I can get this off right here, but I might just have that all replaced. That way, make it nice and easy. So, yeah, we'll see what I end up doing. I'm going to keep on messing with it. We'll see if we can get it undone. If not, it might be easy enough just to replace the whole thing. Well, I figured out why I was having trouble with the spindle. So, here's the spindle right here. This little hole right there had a dowel in it, and there's the dowel right there. I did not see it because this thing was so dirty. It was just covered over with oil and dirt and grease and all that junk. So just bang that thing out, and then the kingpin came out pretty easy. So now I have this in here. I'm actually going to, so this one's good, but I'm going to replace the hardware on these because they're just all boogered up and rusty. They've just been sitting for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and replace those with some new stainless stuff. And yeah, getting pretty close. What I'm going to have to do then is add the little spacer to the steering arm here. That shouldn't be too hard. Put the spindle back in right here, and we should be in business. Okay guys, we are at the home stretch. Last thing I have to do is put these spacers on. The bolts that came with the kit are not long enough, so I'm gonna run to the hardware store. But after I get that on there, on both sides, so I need 4 of those, I'll be able to put the wheels on, and yeah, get the bumper back on, and this thing should drive. So pretty excited. I'm sure my friend is too. Okay, we got the risers on. Just gonna tighten those up now, and then we'll be ready to install the wheels, get this thing off the jack stands, and we'll see how it drives. Well, I got the wheels and the bumper put back on, and so this thing is ready for a test drive. What do you think? I like the way it sits. This thing is so long. But yeah, let's get it out of here and take a look at it. Keys in the ignition. Let's do it. All right, here we go. I'll park this thing real quick, getting a good view of some of my other cars. Let's see. Pretty good stance. This thing is giant though. Got the dump bed here on the back for all those country boy chores. Wheels and tires look pretty good. Everything's all tight. I'll retorque it though once I drive it. But yeah, I think this thing looks pretty sweet. What do you guys think? Whew. So yeah, got that installed. Got the display down here. Battery's 96%. Here is the lithium conversion. Everything nice and secure. Yeah, I think this thing's ready to go cruise. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Not a really hard job. It took a while just because some of this hardware and stuff was really old. Needed to be persuaded to come out. So, you guys have a good one. Talk to you later.